for Brooklyn. The front court spot's filled by Harrison Durant. Harden out there with Irving, and it's Griffin in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Clippers, wing pairing for him, it's George and Leonard. Morris is out there with Ibaka, and it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. From deep, Harden. And that one is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. George dishes to Bledsoe. Leonard against Griffin. Pulls up, high post. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Harden. Into the lane. That one goes in.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Now here's Leonard. In the corner, it's Morris. That 3 off the mark. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Irving with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Passes it to Harden. It's rebounded by Leonard. Harden's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Pass to Harden. He feeds it to Griffin. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is George. Over Harden. George, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And here's Harden for 3. He can't get it to go. The Clippers go the other way with it.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Here's KD. Following the basket by Marcus Morris. And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Bledsoe. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Irving. The Nets with the lead. Now here's Harden. The pass to KD. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Harden finds Durant. Harden with a screen on Leonard. KD with it. George picks him up. Yep, that one goes. Durant's got 6 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Pass to Morris. George looking over the floor. Stolen by Harden. Driving the lane, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack him.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Brooklyn.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
No good on the free throw.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
And, you know, after being a sixth man during the beginning of his career, Harden has blossomed into a big-time star. He's a top-tier combo guard in this league now.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
When he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Nets passing it around. And here's Harden. Griffin looking it over. Durant with it. It's Ibaka picking him up.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go. Yeah, you look at Durant's numbers, 50, 40, 90. He's made that club multiple times, one of the few players to accomplish that. And he seems to threaten those numbers virtually every year.
Durant nails both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Pass to Ibaka. A three from Leonard. Sinks the three-pointer. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the three ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jumper.
Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Harden. Durant feeling it out a bit. Over Leonard. And that one's good. Durant's got 10 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Bledsoe. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Morris. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Harden. Good work defensively by Morris.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And here's Leonard. He has 6. Bledsoe for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And Bledsoe most of the time has the ball in his hands and wants to drive it, but that time showing you he's ready to catch and shoot too.
Here's Irving, and the layup's good off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media Perception is the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Los Angeles on D, following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Now here's Leonard. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. Nets leading by 6. Griffin a screen on George. Paul George with the steal. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. George has got 5 points so far.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
For the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Morris. And it's Luke Kennard in for George. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Harden. Going inside. He gets it in there. Harden's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And here's Leonard. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Leonard kicks to Kennard. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dishes it to Irving. There's the pass to Harden. Driving to the basket. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And you got to know Harden's looking to get to the line. I mean, one of the best in the game at going right into the defender and drawing fouls.
The Nets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. He's off on the first. Zubac is checked in for Serge Ibaka. And the Nets making a change here as well. Mills is checked in. And the second free throw, good. Clippers trail by 9. Outside Jackson. Kennard on the wing. Tries the spin move. Now here's Jackson. Covered by Mills. Batum with the 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Batum not known for his outside shot, but I'd love to see him knock this shot down on a more consistent basis.
Jackson against Harden. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Batum sets a screen for Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. The Clippers trail. He can't get that one. Harden with the defensive effort. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Mills passes to Claxton. He dishes it to Harden. Harden missing again.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Leonard against KD. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. Brooklyn leading by 3. 1:53 left here in the first quarter. He takes it in. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's Mills. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And good that time. And the Nets lead by 5.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
A different look for the Clippers. Mann's checked in, and Georgia subbed in for Kennard. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for James Harden.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Mann passes to Jackson. Connects from 3-point range. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Now here's Durant. It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Claxton. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's Jackson. And it's George missing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brown kicks to Durant. Passes it to Mills. Knocks it loose. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Banked in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players to acclimate themselves to the NBA.
You know, this game, it's a physical game, obviously, but, a lot of it is mental. So, just, making sure you're thinking while you're out there is, one of the big things for me. One of the things I've kind of learned since I've been in the league.
Greg, it takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
They've got Bledsoe. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George, and it's Mann in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Free throw good, Mills. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now George, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call, Brooklyn the foul.
And, you know, the versatile George does so many things well. High-octane player who I think gives you intensity at both ends of the court.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Irving drives in. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Takes it inside, and the jam by Bledsoe.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now, here's Mills. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by George.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bledsoe outside. Great D that time from Irving. Mann passes to George. Clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
He can certainly stroke it from deep. The three-pointer is not a shot that George is going to pass up.
Mills with it. George picks him up. Irving attacking. And that one, good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Boy, what a journey it's been for Irving. An all-star, a champion. He's played on the U.S. national team and even did a little acting along the way.
Now here's Bledsoe. He has 5. And here's George for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mills. Pass to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
And the Clippers making a change here. Morris is checked in.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Now, here's Zubac. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Here's Mills. Outside Irving from the arc. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a 3 on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for George. KD's checked in for Brooklyn. Bledsoe looking it over. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Irving. Mills with it. The pass to Irving. Down low. It's deflected. Leonard with the steal. Now Bledsoe. Driving in. Misses from short range.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Mills passes to Durant. Rebound by the Clippers. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Leonard. Over Irving. Cans the 12-footer. Leonard's got 11.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now here's Mills. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. There's the drive. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game. But as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Leonard, and Los Angeles with some changes. Ibaka comes in for Ivica Zubac, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Los Angeles with another miss. Now here's Mills. Kicks it to Irving. Griffin a screen on Kennard. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Leonard. 13 points in the game, and that one is good.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And it's Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Brooklyn leading by 3. Harden dishes to KD. Shoots over Leonard. Can't hit that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And here's Jackson. He has 7. Here he goes. And the shot is good. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Harden sets the pick for KD. Ibaka with some nice D. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 42% so far. And that one's good. Leonard.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Mills passes to KD. Tipped away. It's stolen by Ibaka. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
The first one falls.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
George is checked in for the Clippers. And a change for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. Both free throws good from Jackson. Nets trail by 4. Here's Mills. Passes to KD. Over Leonard. And that one goes long.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Ibaka. Back to Jackson. Now Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 on the clock. Mills with it. The pass to KD. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harden against George. The rebound by Harden.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Brooklyn. He kicks it to Harden. Back to Irving. Three-pointer. That shot off. And the Clippers will come the other way. George dishes to Jackson. Batum a screen on Irving. Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Claxton. Irving against Jackson. Pass to Harden. crosses over, and it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden doesn't mind showing off a little bit either now. He has ridiculous ball skills. The defense looking completely lost out there.
Here's Leonard, and Durant sends it back. Now Harden. He's got 11. 1:37 left in the first half of the game. Here's KD. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Ibaka sets the pick for George. And the Clippers miss again. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now, here's George, and the three off target. Now, here's Harden. The dish to Durant. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Outside Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
He doesn't get the second one. Nets trail by 3. Outside Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
From deep, George drills it from outside. George has got 11 points in the quarter.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out of the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And, Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Man, there's been a great offensive rhythm to their game. So many of their baskets have come off assists. That's the sign of a team functioning at a high level. Keep the same ball movement in the second half, and that will be key for them.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Setting the floor for the Nets. The front court spot's filled by Harrison Durant. Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Griffin in at the center. Passes it to George. Out to Morris. Outside Leonard. A 3-ball. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's KD. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Clippers shooting not great. 40% for the game. Leonard attacking. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Now here's Irving. He's got 17. And Griffin scores. The assist by KD. Griffin's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And Ibaka kicks to Bledsoe. Outside Leonard from past the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. For the lead. Here's Griffin. And it's blocked by Ibaka. They recover it. Another shot. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Hey, I know Durant makes it look really easy, but I tell you what, folks, there's a lot of hard work and repetition behind what he shows you in the games.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Good D by Irving.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Takes a 3. A shot off that time, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Bledsoe finds George. Ibaka with a screen on Harden. George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 18 points.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick-and-roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick-and-roll situations.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good play. I mean, you stop the sure thing, slam dunk with that foul. And I think you send a bit of a message, too, about your physicality and force in the basket area.
First one falls for him.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Bledsoe kicks to Ibaka. Ball's knocked loose. Durant with the steal. Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Leonard the pass to Bledsoe. Outside, George. A 3 from Morris. The rebound by the Nets. Harden's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Driving inside. uses the glass to finish the layup. 16 points for him.
Superb body control from Harden. When he's driving inside the defense, doesn't really have much they can do to stop him.
Here's George. Outside for Bledsoe. Up top, Leonard. Guarded by KD. Yep, it counts. Leonard's got 24 points.
And that was a strong pick. Ammonia strong by Ibaka.
Pass to Harden. With the drive.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Leonard on the wing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
The free throw drops for Leonard. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Nets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And the pass to Harden. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bledsoe kicks to Ibaka. Poked away. Outside Leonard. Ibaka sets the pick for Leonard. And they take the lead. Leonard's got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Harden outside. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Here's Bledsoe. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense there from Irving. And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
And the shot goes down. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Now, here is Harden. 20 points for him. Griffin a screen on Leonard. Here's KD. The kick out to Irving. Leonard attacking. Irving against George. Outside for Bledsoe. Brooklyn with the rebound. Harden's got 6 rebounds in the game. Beyond the arc. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Harden. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him. And that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And it's sent back by George.
Terrific focus from George there, reading the shooter the entire way through. A great shot block.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for George, and it's Jackson in for Eric Bledsoe. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The Nets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Mills. Both good from the line that time. Clippers trail by 3. And here's Jackson. 12 points for him. Up top, Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Pass to Mills. Kicks to Jordan. For 3, Durant knocks down the 3 ball. KD's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Nets.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Right side Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Now, here is Harden. 20 points for him. Durant attacking. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. KD's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And the Clippers making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Clippers trail by 4. Jackson passes to Ibaka. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Here is Harden. Passes it to KD. And he drives in, and then Durant with the jam.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Now here's Durant. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Pass to Harden. And there's the drive and the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Clippers trail by 6. Kennard with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Takes a step back. Brown feeling out a bit. KD against Leonard. Clock is at 3. And here's Mills from the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. 1:44 left to play in the third. Here's Leonard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. And it's Batum in for Kennard. And the Nets making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. And that one misses. Nets leading by 4. Harden outside. Back to Mills. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Mann, covered by Mills. Mann can't hit. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now the pass to Harden. Driving to the basket. And it's good for 2. Harden's got 24.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Zubac with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Zubac kicks to Jackson. A 3 from Leonard. That one, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The deep 3 from Harden. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead. The Clippers shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Leonard from outside the arc. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Harden's shot is good.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Here's Jackson. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Jackson's got 16. And so it's Brooklyn in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Nets leading by 9. Paul George is out there at Bledsoe. Then there's Batum. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Mann in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And I think one of the things understated about Harden, he's a great athlete. I mean, he can rise and bounce. He's strong. He's quick. He can easily punch it on you when he gets to the rim.
Now, here's George. Passes to Mann. Dishes to Batum. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Man can't hit.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Irving from long range. Man with the rebound.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Johnson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Wow. Now, here is Irving, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here's Bledsoe. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
Free throw good, Paul George. That one misses. Nets leading by 12. Irving for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 24.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Floats it up for Bledsoe. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Outside Irving. Knocked loose. And now here's Batum, the fast break opportunity. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, the quick feet and long strides of Batum, especially lethal in the open court.
Mills dishes to Irving. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Boy, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
That one drops for him. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
No success thus far trying to guard George tonight. I mean, he is absolutely shredding.
Here's Claxton, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Clippers trail by 15. From deep, George. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Embry the pass to Mills. To the middle. Kicks to Harden. To the inside. Here's Claxton, defended by Batum. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Bembry. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. George passes to Mann. High arcing shot.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Now here's Harden. The 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. Batum passes to Mann. Johnson with the defensive effort.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Harden. Fires the 3. And it's Eric Bledsoe with the rebound. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Down by 15. Bembry with the rebound. Bembry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
The 3 from Harden. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Batum's got 5 rebounds tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeAndre Bembry. That is his first foul of the game. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for George. They could use a bucket, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubats. And a change for the Nets. Harris has checked in. Nets leading by 12. Timeout called the Nets.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
Jackson kicks to Bledsoe. Out to the right wing. Here's Mann. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Harris. And there's the pass to KD. Shot clock at 6. Harden right side. From deep. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now here's Leonard. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And that one misses. Nets leading by 13. On the wing, Harris. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception.
Yeah, it has been, and they've been able to overcome the carelessness to this point, but I'm sure the coaching staff wants that to get cleaned up right now.
Now here's Jackson. Driving inside, and the shot goes in.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Harden finds Durant. Harden with a screen on Leonard. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
KD, that's for two. Again, the Nets for two.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
Now George with the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Clippers trail by 13. Ibaka with a screen on Irving. It's Jackson with the drive. And Ibaka kicks to Bledsoe. Buries it from three-point range.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Harden. And he drives in, and he lays it straight in. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Here's Leonard. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
And here's KD for 3.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Leonard looking over the floor. There's Jackson with the 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
The improved touch of Jackson, especially from range, now making him a multi-dimensional threat.
Griffin a screen on George. Oh, Griffin in position. And the slam by Blake Griffin. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Leonard attacking over Durant. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Kawhi Leonard. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Here's Harden on the wing. But they get it back. Griffin. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ibaka's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Leonard against KD. Doesn't go that time. Brooklyn leading by 9. Irving dishes to Harden. Back to Irving. Sinks that one from the post.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Nets.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for James Harden.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot.
Oh, what a dunk! And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
.27 seconds left in the game, and so they choose to intentionally foul. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shooting two.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Irving. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is this season?
We just have so many guys that can score. It's going to be somebody's night every night, like I keep saying. But we're also, our half-court offense is getting a lot better.
The ball is moving around, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.